cupcakes! Welcome back to another video where I am apparently looking up at the sky like I'm a maniac. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, jeez. No, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I cannot get this right. Hi, cupcakes. I'm actually going normal this time. We are going back to normal on our normal screen and our normal everything every day. So, yeah, we're back to this stuff. And guess what else we're back to? We're about to read a scary story. Okay, so I went on Google and found some scary stories. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we're going to read number 1, The Licked Hand. Let's see it. So we hope you enjoy. Get cozy and dark. The young girl named Lisa often had to spend time alone at home at night as her parents worked late. They bought her a dog to keep her company and protect her. One night, Lisa was awakened by a dripping sound. Imagine that. Drip, 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 drip. She got up and went to the kitchen to turn off the tap properly. As she was getting back to bed, she stuck her hand under her bag and the dog licked it. The dripping sound continued, so she went to the bathroom and made sure that tap was turned off there too. She went back to her bedroom and stuck under the bed. The dog licked it again, but the dripping sound continued, so she went outside and turned off all the faucets out there. Back to bed, stuck her hand under it. The dog licked it again. The dripping sound continued. Drip, drip, drip. This time she listened and located the source of the dripping. It was coming from her closet. She opened the closet door and found her poor dog hanging upside down with its neck cut. Oh my God. Written on the window inside of the cupboard was, "Humans can lick too." Well, that was a creepy story. Well, anyway, let's go over here to who's hiding in the back seat. Well, let's get on with it. Get cozy, dark, grab your stuffed animals. Sorry for any nightmares you may have, by the way. But let's begin. One night, a woman went out for drinks with her girlfriends. She left the bar fairly late at night, got into her car and on a deserted driveway. She noticed a lone pair of headlights in the rear view mirror, approaching at a pace just slightly quicker than hers. As the car pulled up behind her, she glanced and saw the turn the signal on. The car was going to pass when suddenly it swerved behind her, pulled up dangerously close to her tailgate, and the brights flashed. Now she was getting nervous. The lights dimmed for a moment, and then brights came back on, and the car behind her surged forward. The frightened woman struggled to keep her eyes on the road and fought the urge to look the car behind her. Finally, her exit approached, but the car continued to follow, flashing the lights periodically. Through every stoplight and turn, it followed her until she pulled into her driveway. She figured her only hope was to make a mad dash into the house and call the police. As she flew from the car, so did the driver behind her. He screamed, "Lock the door and call the police! Call 911!" When the police arrived, the horrible truth was finally revealed to the woman. The man in the car had been trying to save her. As he pulled up behind her, his headlights illuminated her car. He saw a silhouette of a man with a butcher knife rising up from his back seat to stab her. So she flashed his brights and the figure crouched back down. Jesus. Well, that was weird. Well, this is one thing we can all relate to. Some things are better left unseen. Yep. Guys, if you watch any of those videos and you don't believe it to the point where you're stupid enough to go and do a dare or try to prove them wrong about those stupid 3 a.m. challenges that don't exist, but then you find something. Great. Some things are better left unseen. That's the moral, guys. Things are better unseen. Anyway, get cozy and let's go. Some things are better left unseen. 2 dormmates in college were in the same science class. The teacher had just reminded them about the midterm. The next day, when one dormmate, let's call her Julie, asked to this big bash by the hottest guy in school. By the hottest guy in school? Dang, she's lucky. The other dormmate, Meg, had pretty much no interest in going. And being diligent student, she took notes on what the midterm was about. After the entire period of flirting with her date, Julie was totally unprepared for a test, while Meg was completely prepared for a major study date with her books. At the end of the day, Julie spent hours getting ready for the party while Meg started studying. Julie tried to get Meg to go, but she was insistent that she would study and pass the test. Girls and boys, stay in school and don't be a fool. Even if the hottest guy asks you out, the hottest girl asks you out, do not do it. Study for the test. Anyway, let's keep on going. The girls were rather close, and Julie didn't like leaving Meg alone to be bored while she was out having a blast. Julie finally gave up, using the excuse that she would cram in homeroom the next day. Julie went to the party and had the time of her life with her date. She headed back to the dorm around 2 a.m. and decided not to wake Meg. She went to bed, nervous about the midterm, and decided she would wake up early and ask Meg for help. She woke up and went to wake Meg. Meg was lying on her stomach, apparently sound asleep. Julie rolled Meg over. Hang on, I just lost it. Julie rolled Meg over to reveal Meg's terrified face. Julie, concerned, turned on the desk lamp. Meg's study stuff was still open and had blood all over it. Meg had been slaughtered. Julie, in horror, fell to the floor and looked up to see what written in Meg's blood. Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light? Wow. Well, time for nice 4. She was buried alive. I'll read this to myself and see if it's really good. Anyway, that one wasn't the best one to tell, so get cozy, get in the dark and everything like that. Let's get ready for Attack of the Hookmen. Anyway, a teenage boy drove his date to a dark desert lover's lane for a makeout session. After turning on the radio for a mood music, he leaned over and began kissing the girl. A short while later, the music suddenly stopped when the announcer's voice came on, warning in urgent tone that a convicted murderer has just escaped from the state insane asylum. which happened to be located not far from Lover's Lane, and that anybody who knows a strange man lurking about with a hook in place of his right hand should immediately report to whereabouts to the police. The girl became frightened and asked to be taken home. The boy, feeling bold, locked all the doors and instead assuring his date they would be safe, attempted to kiss her again. She became frantic and pushed him away, insisting that they leave. Recently, the boy peevishly jerked the car into gear and spun its wheels. He pulled out of the parking space. When they arrived at the girl's house, he got out of the car, reaching close to the door, began to scream uncontrollably. The boy ran to her side and to see what was wrong there. Dangling from the door handle was a bloody hook. Well, I think that was it. Oh. Well, let me know if you want to read all of these. Anyway, that was 13 creepy, scary stories to tell in the dark. Found it on Google. They're campfire tales. And of course, this lovely introduction is amazing. And we cannot wait to try this again. So anyway, we will see you guys later. Bye!